up, MFers? I'm so freaking jacked today. I drove the truck and boat 14 hours. I'm not exaggerating. I drove 14 hours last night. Got a couple hours of sleep. Not that important, but most importantly, we're at Lake Guntersville, one of the best bass fishing lakes in the entire freaking country, and we're here at a good time. This is the old pre-spawn phase. I know this trip was kind of out of the blue. I told you I was going out of town, then boom, I'm 14 hours away. I think this is the longest solo trip I've ever taken by myself with the truck and the boat. But yeah, I'm pretty jacked. This lake's insane. It's huge. It's one of the best bass fishing lakes in the country, but it's extremely pressured. There's like 50 boats at this boat ramp, and it's like 7 in the morning right now. So we definitely need to get out on the water. Basically the next 3 days, I'm going to be breaking down Lake Guntersville. If you're not familiar with it, it's a really, really big lake down in Alabama. There's a ton of bridges, there's a ton of grass, there's all different types of stuff, and then we're gonna have some stable weather conditions. Those fish should be moving up. Opportunity to catch a double digit here, opportunity to catch 1 million fish in a day. Maybe not 1 million, maybe like 100 fish in a day, but they're also some of the most pressured fish in the entire country because they get fished for real hard. As you guys can see, on a weekday, there's this many boats out here. But if you guys like bass fishing and you want to learn more about how to break down fish, especially in the coming months, if you're in the south right now, this will help you out. If you're in the north, this will help you out in a few months on catching some pre-spawn fish. But I got the damn boat launched. I'm so freaking excited to get out there and do some fishing. Got some exciting footage coming in the near future as well. Got a couple guys filming for me actually tomorrow. It's gonna be pretty badass. But yeah, I'll catch you guys out on the water. It sticks up. So with this being such a giant lake with these really big creeks that have grass, I mean, we got grass from the main lake all the way to the very, very far back of these creeks. I think what I'm gonna kind of do is I launched in one of the best, supposedly the best areas of the lake to fish. We're gonna run way back to the back of a creek and just kind of see what the water temp looks like. It's 52 out here at the opening of the creek, so I think chasing some warmer water is gonna be huge, especially some warmer water later in the day. The sun's not supposed to shine too much today, but it is supposed to get almost up to 70. So it's time to do one of my favorite things of all time, and that is explore and break down a fishery, especially an epic bass fishery. It's gonna be a damn good time. Let's keep their teeth in today. All right, we're at Guntersville, so I suppose we're gonna start on one of their most famous pieces of cover, second most famous piece of cover to the grass, the bridges. To be honest, I don't know if we're actually gonna catch any this far back. We went all the way back, almost to the back of the creek. We're about 4 miles back into this main lake one. Man, it's muddy back here. I'm not that crazy about that. More or less, the thing we gotta do to start off today is eliminate water. We're gonna be here the next several days, which I really like. I don't get an opportunity to fish the same lakes for multiple days very often. So we're gonna eliminate some water in the back of these creeks so my brain's not going. You know how it is as fishermen, we're always like, we should be somewhere else right now. I bet they're biting somewhere else. Grass is always greener. So we need to make sure the grass is not greener, and hey, might mess around and catch a giant. Oh, that's a fish. Okay. That's a start. I thought I was snagged. Look at this guy. Yeah, I guess I'll start with a 4-pounder. I was literally trying to get my line untangled because it was wrapped around a bunch of fishing line. Yeah, Guntersville. First bridge we fish. Damn 4-pounder. Okay. Yep. Okay. The old 6 cents flat 75, my favorite riprap bait, pre-spawn bait. See you later, girl. Oh yeah. Yeah. We just got here. Yeah. So I definitely just blew that spot out by driving the boat over it because the current pushed me over it, but I just got to this bridge right here. So that's main lake's out that way. This is like the third bridge back here. And we got a bunch of current. I couldn't believe how much current was pushing from back in the creek out towards the main lake. And that guy was sitting right where he should have been, right on the front side. Funny, the Bassmaster Classic that was here and then the one the following year at Grand Lake when everyone was throwing like the old school flat side crankbaits and stuff. I told Casey, the owner of 6 cents, I was like, dude, if anyone was throwing this flat 75, they would blow this tournament out, but the guys just were throwing their sponsors baits and stuff, and this guy would have absolutely smoked them. But yeah, let's see if we can repeat that. That was insane. I've been here 5 minutes. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, little guy. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, hey, big girl. You liked the flat 75 as well. Yep. Oh, I better go get that one. Yeah, when you look up fat pre-spawner in the dictionary, that's what she looks like. That's a freaking fatty, guys. Probably like, I don't know, let's put that one on a scale just to see how much these fat pre-spawners weigh. All right, Mr. Fatty pre-spawner, what do we got? 4 pounds? 4 pounds, 3 3/4 ounces of fat girthiness. You bet. Sick. Gotta be honest with you guys, I've been fishing for a while now without catching one, and that's kind of because I've been trying to explore, trying to find some good grass patches and stuff. And then as soon as I got back on another bridge with some sexy looking, I mean, look how good this riprap looks. As soon as I got back here, that was like the second cast of the 6 cents flat 75. Like I tell you guys, my favorite pre-spawn riprap crankbait by a freaking mile. This color is called Brown Ice Special. It's been my favorite color. I was just telling you guys about that in the live stream the other day. It's been my favorite color for a very long time. If you want to pick it up, I'll link it down below. Go use promo code MF10, of course, so you can get it cheaper than anywhere else as well. But yeah, I think I'm going to be spending some more time today on these bridges and the riprap. I don't want to get stuck doing the same thing over and over. But my God, the quality is excellent, and there's so damn much grass. It's really hard to pinpoint exactly where they're at on it. As you guys can tell, it is raining. Has been raining hard for probably 2.5 hours, almost the entire time we've been out. Pretty good crank and bait conditions. So let's do that. Oh, look what I caught. That's the biggest damn mussel in North America. It's about a 72 pounder. Huh. Trying to keep the old top water kind of honest because, you know, one, the water's 56 to 60 degrees, so overcast conditions, a little bit of chop on the water in some places, and rain and everything, of course. They'll absolutely eat top water. So I got this popping frog, got the buzzbait and everything going. Finally got some emergent vegetation, different type of grass. Looks like gator grass or something up there, they call that. So I'm just gonna kind of keep it honest. I'm not gonna throw it all day or anything, but I think it'd be a good way to get one of these big fish to go. The second reason I'm throwing this top water is because I don't think anyone else is. And this lake gets so damn much pressure. There's so many people out fishing today. I think just seeing something different than what they've seen during the 2 or 3 or 4 tournaments every week definitely could be the deal. So we're gonna keep it honest, not gonna throw it a lot, but I mean, you guys are like me. You want to see something giant just destroy this frog or buzzbait, so we're gonna keep throwing her. Okay, reaction bites, huh? I don't know if you guys saw how hard I just ripped that guy, that trap out of that grass, and this little fat dude, he lobbered it. I'll take it. Old Mr. Quake Eater, dirty little red lipless eater, on this point back in a creek. Creek. This is a creek. Might be a crick, I don't know. Regardless, that's a fat guy. That was like the definition of a damn reaction strap. I ripped that damn trap out of that grass so hard. Quake, I guess, it's not a trap. And he absolutely took a shit on it. Little peckerhead on the old swimming jig. Notice there's some bait back here. We're way back in the back of a pocket. Swim jig fish. A little bit of a midday update. Been fishing for 4 or 5 hours now. Haven't caught a ton of fish, but I'm like blown away by this place. And I see why it produces so many big fish, so many big bags, and so many people like it. Like, it's unlike any lake I've seen because it has so much cover and so many different types of cover, and all of them are like holding fish, and all of them hold fish at different times of the year, and it makes it tough to break down because the way this lake's laid out, there's really good main river stuff, there's main river grass beds, there's bluffs, stuff like that, and then you get into the creeks and there's humps with grass on them, there's humps with rock on them, there's natural rock on the bank, there's grass on the points, there's eel grass, milfoil, hydrill, a little bit of everything. And then you got the freaking causeways, you got the bridges, you got bridges with tons of current, you got openings where the fish are suspended, you got deep bridges, shallow bridges, you go onto the bridges, it's freaking flat, it's muddy, there's laydowns, there's stuff that looks like this back behind me. There's so much stuff for fish to live on here. But so far the hot bait of the day has been that flat-sided crankbait, the 6 cents flat-sided crankbait, and then had one crush the lipless. And I'll be honest, we're in total search mode right now. I think I'm gonna make a long run, head kind of further up the river and fish some shallower stuff and see if some of those big females have moved up into those creeks that aren't that far off of the main river channel. A lot of you guys are probably wondering why I haven't fished any like main river stuff. It's like chocolate milk out there. It is brown nastiness. I'm sure there's fish there somewhere, but the further back you get in almost every creek, the cleaner it is and the more current there is and more bait. It just seems right. It's where I'm getting bit, and a couple of my bites are 4+ pounders, so you can't freaking hate that. Hey, let's go catch some more. Okay. Okay. Random guy. Look at this guy's tail. Dude, what's up with your tail and why are you so unhealthy looking? He's got the old black spotted tail. That's a spotted bass, I think. A black spotted tail bass, that is. Hooray, another fish. Just moved back into a pocket. Only got a couple hours of daylight left today. But yeah, just kind of burning my lipless back. Switched up to gold. The old gold one knocker guy, because this water back in these pockets back in the creeks is really clean. I don't know, it's more natural and stuff, I suppose. I was kind of just burning it and that guy whacked it. Maybe I'll speed up the cadence. There we go, another fish on the chitter chatter. Not big ones back here, but they are indeed ones on the old custom handmade chitter chatter. Nothing crazy, but hey, sun's out finally. I think might be warm in the water, just a hair, just a smidgen. Doesn't have a whole lot of power left in it. This is the last couple hours of the day. I don't know. Oh hey, 2 casts in a row. Been a tough day, so 2 casts in a row, we will take that. Might have found a little group of them. Might have found a little group. Pretty cool too. We are 54-degree water, pre-spawn obviously. Look how this guy ate this thing. It was further down his throat, okay? But he got it way deep. Pa-pow, chunky little dude. Anyways, 54-degree water, and we're in about a foot and a half of water on a flat. But notice there's a bunch of bait back here, so I kept working my way back, and I kind of figured, since, you know, the fish don't have any problem getting back on them bridges, why wouldn't they get back on a pocket right next to a bridge? Pa-pow. Using our brains and such. Look at my place, guys. Pretty exciting. We got a couple beds, a little workstation. Whoa, that's dark. A little workstation action. Microwave. Of course, the big screen television that barely works. Bathroom. And of course, natties are emptied into the fridge, and we got some steaks in there too. We need to get those seasoned up. Today was, we didn't whack them, didn't take their teeth in or anything like that. Just a lot of water and a lot of cover to break down. Like I was saying earlier, I've never seen a lake with so damn much cover and good cover. Not just grass everywhere, not just riprap everywhere. Like, the bridges all have great current pushing through them. The grass is all like kind of sparse, and when you find it, it's super green and really healthy, and there's a lot of bait everywhere. There's just a lot of good stuff to fish here. Baits of the day though, definitely. I caught the 2 big ones on the flat 75 crankbait. Like I said, I'll link everything down below. Caught some on a lipless and a chatterbait once I got in little pockets that had some bait in them. But yeah, we're going to explore a little bit more tomorrow and the day after that. Like I told you guys earlier, I think I got 2 guys that are actually an MFer that reached out to me that works for a videography company, and so they are hopping on the boat to get some really cool shots tomorrow and the next day. So that'll be a cool little video series type deal coming up your way. But yeah, I'm gonna get a steak grilled up right out there and get some tackle retied and get everything finished up, and then we're gonna go ahead and get back after them the next couple days. If you like the pre-spawn fishing videos, if you learned anything from this video, I'd love if you hit the thumbs up. Let me know down below what you learned, what you want to see in the next couple days. And I'll catch you guys very soon. I'm out of here. Peace.
I'm not sorry. I can't help this love like mine. I'm not
sorry. I can't stop with a love like mine. I can't stop with a love